Problems facing players, even now, are the same that faced players all those decades ago. And what we do know is that there will be one or two players, irrespective of the money that they earn, and also the top end, that's a lot of money. But don't forget, 75% of players earn their living outside of the Premier League. So those players, even though they are earning riches, untold riches at the moment, who's to say that one or two won't have difficulties once they finish playing? And we know, not just footballers, but sports people, those first 2-3 years following their retirement from whatever sport it is can be very, very difficult. Most, and I say most, cope, some don't. And that becomes an issue for that particular sport.
The Players Foundation obviously offers significant support to those ex-players who need it. How important is it that players get in touch with us to talk about the issues they face?
Well, I think it's very important for those individuals who may need support, depending on what it is. They need to know that there is a bit of a safety net. We can't do everything, but we can help them in certain areas of their difficulties. We are here to help and offer support in the best way we can. And even though we may not be able to help a particular individual in their particular circumstances, we can certainly signpost them to those who can help them. So we need to have that message that we are here to help, whatever the circumstances are, either directly or indirectly.
As you say, there's a large number of players, particularly in the EFL, and many of whom are retiring only a couple of years beyond 30, maybe 35 if they're fortunate. And the problems they face today are really no different to the problems that you faced all those years ago.
That's right. I mean, as I say, we know it's a finite career. Pensionable age for footballers is 35. You have to prepare, not just financially, but you've got a lot of life to live post your playing career. What are you going to do? You have time on your hands. Try and get the qualifications that you need that may lead you into a second career. If you have an idea what it is, then you get the requisite qualifications. But you do have to prepare. And part of it depends on how you exit your playing career. It can have an effect on how you see your future. You know, if it's just a question of, well, I've played for a number of years, I know the time's coming, but certainly I know in my case, I had to retire due to an injury. And you think about the years that you're going to miss out on playing because, you know, footballers are like overgrown schoolboys. We've played from an early age, it turns into a career. And one of the things you miss, you know, it isn't just about winning trophies. It's about that camaraderie you have in the dressing room. There's a discipline to the work that you do on a week-to-week basis, going into train. You know, at times you take your fitness for granted, but you do miss that dressing room environment. And irrespective of how you have to finish, you miss it. I miss it to this day. You know, when I go to events and you see former players, we all tell the same stories over and over and over again, and yet we tell them. It sounds like we're telling them for the first time. So you do have to prepare. And you can take those opportunities to make that preparation whilst you're playing, because you do have time in your hands.
If you had one message for players, former players who are listening to you and seeing you speaking now, what would it be? Even if they don't necessarily anticipate problems, what would you encourage them to do?
Well, I think one of the main things is that know about us, get to know about us, what we have to offer. They will know, you know, we're looking to develop our association with former players associations. You know, that's the conduit that we can get to those former players and those who may need help. So whilst that individual may not need the help that the charity can offer, they may know some of their teammates, and don't forget players move around to clubs. They've played with 1, 2, how many different clubs, and a lot of them do keep in touch. I mean, LinkedIn is a great medium for people getting in touch. If you know of players, former players who are having difficulties, whatever that may be, we are here to help. We are here to guide, offer advice. The main thing is we are here for them. you.